guys, it's your girl Remy. Last week was sort of chillax for once. We basically had a whole week to ourselves. We got to relax. I got to spend time with my daddy after he woke up from the sweet, sweet smell of Dorito dust, apparently. So we all got to go do our own thing. I mostly focused on training and combat and stuff like that. Oswald was working on his gadgets, and I don't know what River was up to. She was sort of moody the whole time. But then, I'm going to call him the Smoke Man because we don't really have a name for him yet. Showed up on the television, and then all we heard was a huge explosion, and the next thing we know, a whole bunch of buildings are coming down. So we gotta go deal with that. I'll talk to y'all later, but make sure you just avoid the downtown area and the I-95 exit. All right, bye!
Hi, my name's Allie, and I play River.
My name is Kyle Castles. I play Oswald Silva.
Hi, guys. My name is Elena, and I play Remy.
And my name is James, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this evening. And welcome to Dice Drop.
You guys get into the speeder and head off. It's a little cramped having 6 people in the speeder.
I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like a perfect people.
Who am I sitting next to? I don't remember where I'm sitting.
No one, we never established it. Figure it out.
I'm just
You're
getting
like
in the car.
You're like crammed in next to Shade. She's just
I lean over to Shade and I'm like, hey, you see that pillar of smoke over there? That's where I used to live.
River's like metal.
That could very possibly be my house on fire.
Did you leave anything there? I mean, it's gone
I may or may not have left the oven on.
You caused this.
That depends on if it's my building or not, but I guess we'll find out.
It actually wasn't evolution at all. It was just Oswald leaving his oven on for 3 days.
That poor person below him that just wanted to smoke a cigarette.
River can relate.
So you guys are pretty crammed in. As you guys fly toward the city, get closer. River, are you flying directly to the hole in the building? What are you doing?
So River gets behind the wheel and she's just like, all right, I could either fly into the death trap or I can fly a few blocks away from the death trap. Who wants what? Hands for flying into the death trap.
I do not put my hand up.
All right, few blocks away. Got it.
Yeah, that makes the most
Hood
sense.
and Shade both raise their hands and they just see the opposed and just like, oh.
All right, few
Because
blocks
I
away.
glare at both of them and I'm like, do you really want to die this soon into the podcast? Come on.
River's just like looking at Oswald and she just goes, whoa, wall break.
Hi, fourth wall. How are you?
Oswald shakes his head and is like, did I say something? What did I just say? I don't remember. I don't know what came over me. I don't know why I said.
River looks at both Hood and Shade and goes, I mean, if you want to go straight into the death trap, I can have everyone else just put on their seatbelts and I can just like twirl the car around and just pop you guys out.
Well, I'm already on it. I've already got a plan for that, so don't worry.
All right, I'm just gonna let you do whatever the fuck you're gonna do, Hood. I don't like you saying shit like that. I'm gonna go, and then she just starts speeding off.
So, as you guys approach the city, you can easily see one of the skyscrapers stretching from the lower district to the upper district now has a gigantic, it has a gigantic hole in the corner of the building, ranging about 5 stories.
That doesn't look good for the infrastructure.
No. Debris is still falling. Pieces of the building are crumbling off, heading down to the walkway of the middle district and below. Oswald.
Oh boy.
Your apartment was within that hole.
I look at everybody kind of nervous and I'm like, definitely not my building. I did not live here at all.
River just goes, I feel like you did.
Nope, you have no evidence to support that.
It's the shirt in the wind that has a tag that says Oswald on. Like that.
Must be another guy named Oswald. It's a pretty common name.
I don't think it is. I will fight you on that.
This isn't Mortal Kombat.
I would win.
River, I need you to give me a driving check.
I knew you were going to do that.
Give me a vehicles check.
Okay. I got 22.
Okay. So you're going a couple blocks away, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Are you staying below the crater in the building, or what are you doing?
So I feel like River, because she's like more worried about the civilians than she is like the actual damage at the moment. So she's like parking in the lower district to be able to go help the people that are in trouble in the building, and whatever else everybody else wants to do, they can go wherever they need to go.
Okay. So you're flying low. You're going straight to the lower district.
Yeah, I'm going straight through the lower district. I know those streets the best. I know how things work that way, so I knew I could get there fastest that way.
Okay. As you start your descent down into the lower district, hood starts to shift. And all right. You guys know the mission. Get as many civilians to safety as possible. Shade and I will head up top. Cool.
Yeah, make sure you two don't get abducted again. Thanks.
As you're descending, Hood and Shade both kind of stand up in the back of the speeder, find their balance, and Hood shoots into one of the buildings. You guys will notice like a rope tied to the end of the arrow. Grabs hold of Shade, and they both leave the vehicle.
I feel like River's just like, why does he have to be so theatrical with everything that he fucking does? Rodney, he's like your brother. Can you give me some form of idea?
I don't know. He's really melodramatic. I don't know what to tell you.
That's cool, as long as you don't know.
If you think about it, we live in a kind of a shitty action movie.
Oh yeah, I feel that. I feel that on a deep and personal level.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna park this bad boy.
All right. So you park into the lower district.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, you notice the lower district is in disarray.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There are pieces of debris scattered. You also... Everyone give me a perception check.
I got an 18. Oh, wait, no, I didn't get an 18.
I got a 17 plus 4, 21.
I got 26. I lied.
One moment. 26.
Yeah, River gives Oswald a high five.
Yeah, I can see things. I see good.
All right. Remy, what did you get?
I got a 21.
Okay. You all hear a loud and very obvious creaking from up above. You all look up and see one of the gigantic walkways, suspended walkways. A piece of it is about to come down.
How far above me is that?
About 30 stories.
God damn
Okay. Is there like an obvious crack in it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I know we haven't discussed this yet, but would I be able to throw water up there and ice it to keep it suspended?
Not ice it, no.
Okay, like I haven't gotten there yet.
Then is there like a building next to it that is like holding it up, or like what exactly is going on with that?
So basically what you guys are seeing is a piece of the bridge. It is already parted. It is just slanting down with a whole lot of weight on that other side. It is cracked. It's being held on by...
Are there civilians on it?
You can't tell from this side.
All right. I'm going to Spider-Man up there. I'm going to basically latch myself onto a building and like Spider-Man, Spider Monkey my way up there, and then latch myself onto the walkway to like try and hold it up.
Okay. So before you do that, let me give you a little bit of the rest of the scene around you.
Okay.
You see a lot of civilians trying to flee, get as far away from that building as possible.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few people around who look confused. They look troubled. There are a lot that are injured, probably hit by debris. There are also a few bodies around. River, you also realize that you're a couple blocks away from the crossroads, too.
Fuck that. Fuck you, James. Fuck that.
I don't have that power yet, because I was thinking, like, since there's like people who are like clearly injured, one of like my defensive powers is aquatic regeneration, but I don't have that yet because I didn't have this list before.
You do not.
Because I was hoping I could save some
okay,
people.
so can I changed my idea then. Can River look over at Rodney because she knows he's the fast one and be like, hey, get the injured people out of here, please, because like we need to get them help. And then she'd be like, I'm gonna go up and try to not have that bridge fall on everybody. Also, she looks over at Oswald. Watch out for any crossroad boonies because they're gonna come over here and be assholes, or they won't help at all. If one of them
very sarcastic salute.
River goes, also, if one of them is named Xander and they're all wearing shirts that says like X Racing, just let some debris fall on them. It's fine. And then she goes.
I just blink. Just like, okay.
All right, is there anything on fire, James, that I can just go and put the flames out with?
There are a lot of fires around.
Okay, so how much water do I have inside this little like canteen?
I feel like there's enough like
maybe half a gallon.
But I feel like there's enough convenience stores around in the lower district where like that are broken and fucked up that have enough water bottles and shit in there.
Are there any fire hydrants?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say I broke James.
Can I?
Into the lower district.
Well, I mean, we're technically like middle, like I guess like close between them, like where like
Lower
the lower district like transforms into the upper district, or not the upper,
No,
the middle.
you are dead center lower district.
Okay.
No, there is no walkway between the lower district and the middle district. There is no like transition area except for you can kind of see the buildings are a little better kept.
Okay, so this is like the transition area from the middle district to the upper district.
No, you guys are lower district.
Yeah, we're in lower district.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what the suspension bridge is for. I'm sorry.
The suspension bridge is middle district. That is where the middle district is.
So Zoe, I think you're thinking it like almost like a flat land. Eden is basically built up.
Yeah.
It is vertical, straight up vertical.
Okay. All right, I'm seeing it now. I guess I'm gonna try to go over and like somehow pull the water out of this fire hydrant because I know I'm not gonna use the water in there. It's not gonna be enough.
Okay. All right.
Could I help her by, I don't know, breaking it open with my shield or something?
Yes. So, what I need all of you to do. So, Allie, you are Spider-Manning your way up.
Yeah, I'm Spider-Manning my way up to see if there's any civilians up there, and I'm basically going to see if I'm going to let this bridge fall and hope that there's no civilians down when it falls, or if there's civilians up there that need help.
All right, I need you to give me an agility check.
Oh, that's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Oh my god, yes.
All right, we'll get to you in a second. Oswald, give me a strength check.
Spider-Man. just goes on, just goes full on Monkey D. Luffy.
Oswald, it's your turn.
All right, what?
I need you to give me a strength check.
Okay. 18.
Okay. You do manage to. You take your shield and just bash the side of the fire hydrant. The closed nozzle, for lack of a better word. You whack it. It pops open. Water starts spilling out onto the street.
Gave it a good thwacking.
God bless you, Kyle.
That's literally what I say anytime me and my friends, like if we're playing a video game or something, I'm like, just give that boss a good thwacking. Like we could be doing a raid with 6 people or some shit and just whack them. We'll win.
Okay, so with this water coming out, I'm basically going to just like, as it's coming out, like sort of like tidal wave it in the direction that I want, I guess, but not like how it was when we were in the sewer chamber and and like the amphitheater, like just sort of like move it, I guess, in the direction that I want it to.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not able to move all of it at once.
Well, yeah, I just want to like change the direction in which it's spewing.
Okay, so basically it's just spewing onto the street right now.
Yeah.
So you can like take the water and like throw it at a fire.
Okay.
Yeah. And that doesn't take much from you. You can just keep doing that. That is literally the baseline of your ability.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I can really do at this point is try to like do that. Well, but like obviously like if people are trapped in buildings, they can't get out if there's fire. So like that's like I'm trying to like improve ways for people to get out. That's like the best that I can think of. Let me know when I get all the fires out in my specific area and I can figure out what I can do next.
Okay. So, also in the lower district, Rodney is like directing people away from where the suspension bridge is about to fall. He's like directing people away, people who aren't quite moving as fast as the others. He's blinking in, blinking out. He's basically people who are injured to the point they can't move. He's taking priorities, like doing a quick situation check. He's just blinking in and out, quickly getting people out as fast as he can.
Yes, Daddy. That was Allie, not River. Sorry.
River.
Yeah.
So you managed to easily find holds and propel yourself up, just throwing yourself in the air, catching yourself a few stories up, and just going again.
I would like
until you get up to the bridge.
I would like you all to know, in River's head, she was just like, well, if this wasn't a stressful situation right now, this would be a lot of fucking fun.
You managed to propel yourself up, land kind of in a dodge roll on the bridge, and you take a look around the situation. You see there are a few civilians on this bridge, trying with all their might to get to the other end.
Okay.
You see speeders and things that were parked on this walkway are starting to slide slowly. Most of them have kind of settled where they are for now until the bridge moves again.
Okay.
But as soon as you land, you feel this thing is about to go. It's not going to take much longer.
All right.
You also see Hood and Shade trying to help people get away.
Okay. So, what River's going to do is immediately get on the comms and be like, hey, Rodney, this bridge is about to go down. I'm not going to be able to stop it from going down, but there are people on here that I need to get over to the other side. Make sure I'm going to tell them that there are vehicles and shit on it that are going to make the fall 10 times worse. So I'm letting him know. I'm giving him everything he needs so he is aware of what's about to happen. And then River is going to try and basically rubber band her arms to like push the people closer to the other side so they don't get hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he answers back, already on it, and he is you guys are seeing him just blink in and out, just trying to get people out. So you see Hood and you see Shade not too far from you trying to help an injured person try to get to the other side of the bridge. She looks over as you land. Do you have to be so theatrical? And she...
River just looks at her and was like, I was parking the goddamn car. You goddamn goth fairy princess.
You just hear Oswald over comms, like, after she says, do you have to be theatrical? You hear Oswald say, yes, she does.
Okay. So, River, give me a strength check.
Oh no. That's okay, we have a +2 to that now.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 5.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
So you're trying to push people away and you're just like barely giving them a gentle shove. Just go.
Go. Please just go.
Ooh. Okay.
The bridge collapses, huh? Give it to me straight.
Not yet.
All
but
right.
you do feel the bridge shift. Like it tilts another like 5 degrees.
Oh, okay. River then All right. So she goes to the other like stable, air quotes, side of the bridge, and then kind of goes in front of the people to like grab the collars of their shirt and bring them to her because she's tired of this pushing bullshit.
Okay. Before you do that, River, I need you to give me a second here. Yeah, give me a athletics check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Ooh. So you managed to stay on your feet easily enough.
Yes.
You see Shade push the person that she has as she loses her footing and starts tumbling backwards.
Uh-oh.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's a 12.
That's not good.
I got an 11.
I also have an 11. Do we need to do like a who has the better dex or strength or whatever to figure out if Allie or I goes first?
I think you have the better dex.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. And then Oswald had a 12. Yeah. What's your initiative modifier?
I have a 2.
Elena?
I have a 3.
Okay,
Elena
you're
goes first. All right. So Rodney's turn. He's just going to blink in, blink out, save a civilian who's on the ground. Hood he's going to run over, pick up a person who fell during the bridge movement, manages to get them on their feet. He doesn't quite make it off the bridge in his turn. Oswald. What are you doing?
I'm still down where the water is, right?
Yes.
I would imagine I would try to, like, help direct the flow by, like, I don't know, letting it bounce off my shield or some shit like that.
Okay. Yeah, give me... I'm going to call it a strength check.
Okay. 22.
Oh, yeah, you easily managed to stand your guard and it just bounced. It just reflects off your shield. You do get pretty wet, though.
That's fine.
Like, you are being doused with water, but what little is bouncing off your shield, it is going in another direction.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Is
It's okay. Jira's just gonna love him. Jira's just gonna love him when he gets home. It'll be fine.
That's good. Is it being helpful in any sense?
Yeah, you do manage to direct it at a fire.
Can I, like... Extra effort only gives you one thing of exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you really want to use it right now? I feel like we're going to need it in a little bit. James.
Yeah, you might have
I
a
don't know
point
what you're
there.
talking about.
Yeah, you might have a point there. Never mind. What I was going to say...
Right. Points. I'm stocking them up for this.
What I was going to try and do was use the extra effort to, like, double down and redirect more water, but, I mean, with basically a water bender and me bouncing the water off my shield, we should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Remy, you're still, like, moving water around, putting out fires, right?
Yeah, I don't think I'm noticing this at all.
Yeah, you are.
I am so focused at making sure that people can get out of these buildings.
I love that we've
Yeah.
made it canon that whenever you're focused on something, you don't pay attention to anything else.
Yeah, it's like tunnel vision with her. And that's honestly like how it is with me too. Like if she's focused on something, it will take a lot of like something for her to notice it. Like unless it happens right in front of her. So like if she sees Oswald fucking sucker punched right across and he goes flying down the alley, she's gonna notice that.
Yeah. So, yeah, you do manage to put out probably a fire that's in a window, some debris that you put out a fire that's been caused by a bit of debris that somehow managed to wedge up against a door. So you do manage to put out a couple fires.
Okay, so
River.
now I'm going to
Oh,
roll a
sorry.
perception check to see if I notice the chaos
Oh.
that's ensuing beside me.
Okay.
Just to see. Ooh, that is a 17 plus 4, my dude. 21.
Okay. Down the lower district isn't too bad. You did hear the bridge creak again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is sounding, that metal is straining to keep that up.
Okay.
But around you, the lower district isn't too bad. The evacuation's going as well as you can hope. You do hear the water bouncing off of Oswald's shield.
Mm-hmm. So I
And you hear the familiar as Blink just moves in and out.
So I immediately then go to look at Oswald, and I'm just like, I'm not throwing water at him. I like that mentality, and then I look to see like the line of where the water's being sprayed from to see exactly like where the source is coming from.
Okay. Yeah, you look at Oswald and you see he's like standing in front of the fire hydrant, just directing the water.
So I'm gonna like with that 21 perception roll, can I see like where I need to move to next to like help people or like if anyone's trapped in a building or something?
Yeah. Really, there aren't too many people trapped in buildings. Mostly it's just debris falling onto the street and mostly just injured civilians.
Okay.
There are a couple fires, like flaming debris around. Mostly the buildings around you are intact. The hole is about 30 stories above you.
Okay.
It's actually about 50 stories above you.
Okay, and I probably won't be able to get up there fast enough for me to do much of anything. I'm currently in the lower district, correct? And there's like no real way unless I like took a car to get up to the upper district, correct?
Right.
Is there like any cars that are just sort of lying around and have their keys in the ignition?
Yes, because that's how cars work.
Well, like, I don't know. Like, if people got out of their cars and just left.
There are vehicles parked. There are a few that have been smashed by debris.
Mhm.
There are a few speeders around, but none of them have,
Keys.
at least as far as you can tell on this turn. You can see there are some intact speeders.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to try to hotwire anything. I'm not that good at vehicles yet.
Well, basically on this turn,
Mm-hmm.
you've put out a fire.
Mm-hmm.
You're just kind of taking a quick look around. You're just taking a
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like trying
So-
to figure out what I could do for my next move,
Yeah.
and I guess it's
But
not
you're-
much.
Yeah, but you're not gonna see specifically the ignition from as far away as you are.
Yeah, makes sense. All right.
So that would be Remy's turn. So River, the bridge just moved. Shade is tumbling backwards. Some cars are moving. What are you doing?
Are there any civilians in front of Shade? Well, like, are they also falling? I have an idea, but I need to know what I'm looking at.
So, to answer your question, River, there are 8 civilians left on the bridge.
Oh, fuck, James, what the fuck?
None of them are all of them kind of managed to stay either on their feet or just kind of brace themselves, just kind of hunkered down as the bridge moved. So none of them are falling.
Okay, but are any of them like in front of Shade while I'm just...
There are a couple in front of Shade.
So this is what River's going to do. She's going to... Shade's less than 30 feet away from her, yeah?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, so River's going to swing her arm around and almost like scoop Shade up. And then while she's scooping Shade up, she's going to be like moving, like basically scooping the other civilians that are like in front of Shade too, just so like they're in a safe area.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity check.
Yeah. 23?
Okay.
Okay.
So you manage, like, Shade tumbles backwards. You stretch your arm out, grab Shade, like, as she is, like, about to make another tumble, and you manage to catch her, get her stable, and push. The civilians in front of Shade, they're like hunkered down.
Okay.
But you do manage to get Shade at least to a point where she's no longer tumbling back.
Okay. River then goes, wow, Princess, you always need saving, huh? And I'm not even talking about Remy.
In the distance, you hear, I heard that.
Of course you did. We're on comms.
Fuck you.
Oh, you really are my knight in shining fucking armor.
Fuck you too.
Oswald over comms. Gay.
River goes like, this isn't a time for laughing, but goddamn, that was funny. This is an inappropriate time for laughing.
So Shade, it is now Shade's turn. She's gonna get up and try to usher some civilians toward the front. She does manage to get one of the civilians off the bridge. So there are 7 left on the bridge. Now...
River's like sighing real fast and going like, another one of us need to develop super speed.
Now... Okay. That's okay.
What's okay?
Don't worry about it. Things happening in the background. The bridge does not move this turn, so nothing really to worry about. However, one of the speeders that was parked has now entered free fall.
Oh. You just hear River go, incoming.
Is it above me?
Is it above me?
I feel like it's above me.
Remy, Oswald, you both, as soon as River says incoming, you both look up and you see the speeder just in free fall. Oswald, it is not far from you.
Oh, good.
Like, you're doing the trigonometry here and you're just like, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. We've been watching way too much TikTok.
I need Oswald, I need you to give me a dodge or a pair. Yeah, it's actually going to be a dodge.
Wonderful. 6. I may or may not get hit by a car.
It's okay, we have data.
I need you to give me a toughness check.
Come on, Kyle.
Okay.
Come on, Kyle.
17.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, it was toughness. Okay. So, I also need you to give me a dexterity check.
Jesus.
Either dexterity or strength, whichever one's higher. I'm sorry.
Oh, strength. Yeah. 15.
Oh, thank God. I saw the 9 and I went, you slow ass motherfucker. I said incoming.
I'm not dexterous at all.
Okay. Oswald, with River's warning, you try to get out of the... You don't really have time to get out of the way.
Wonderful.
The vehicle is far enough away you're not actually hit by any debris, but it does explode.
Oh.
Of course it does.
Ah,
You get hit by the shockwave,
Of course.
explosion.
but you kind of brace for impact. You are absolutely fine. You just like put your shield up and you're just like, oh God. Boom.
Then
You're
you
like
get River.
knocked back a couple inches because of the water, and you're like, oh, you're fine.
Then you
Well,
hear
that was
River over
unfortunate,
the.
but it happened.
You hear River over the comms going like, "Wow, that was metal. Did anyone get hurt?"
Well, cars are generally made of metal, so yes.
No, sometimes the exterior is made of plastic, so when you accidentally bump someone, you can just pop it out.
Sure. I'll just nod and agree with that one.
No, it's true. Oh my God. I literally worked on all of Xander's cars. I know.
Okay.
All right. So that takes us back to top of the round. Rodney actually does not manage to get somebody out this round.
Are you fucking kidding me? He has one job.
Listen, he's doing his best.
But he's not doing his fast.
Oh my God.
Like he got like his 5th civilian out. He's just like, woo, okay. Give me a sec. All right. Hood does manage to get the civilian he ran over to last round off. So you're down to 6 civilians left on the bridge. And that takes us back to Oswald, who just got hit by a shockwave and brushed it off like it was nothing.
Fun stuff. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
God, what do I even want to do? Do I see the person that Rodney was trying to go for?
You do see there are a number of people who are injured and kind of limping. Some of them like trying to crawl away. Most of them Rodney got out, but there are still a couple left.
Can I go and try and help one of them get out?
Yeah.
Multiple.
Give me a strength check.
Cool. 12.
Yeah, you managed to run over to somebody, like grab their arm and help them get to where Rodney has designated to be a safe zone, or rather Data probably estimated to be a safe zone. Okay, so that would be your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Remy,
Uh-huh.
in case you were wondering, there is another thing on fire.
Ooh! Something I can do. Yes, I'm gonna put it out. I guess.
It's not like it's the only thing I can do. I just fucking guess.
I mean, I guess I can do that.
I mean, you can get the random injured people wet for no reason, but option.
You look warm. Let me dump some water. Let me waterboard you a little bit. You'll be fine.
You want some water? Splishy, splashy. You want some water?
Have you heard of Chinese water torture?
Oh,
I can
God.
tell you.
You heard about my Lord and Savior?
All right.
Cthulhu.
So you see the crumpled mess that was once a speeder, but is now an exploded mess.
I just slowly walk up to it, realizing this is all that I'm good for, and just casually wave my hand and just have water splash on top of it, and just stare at it and have an existential crisis.
What if it's like a trick candle where it like there's a small flame that keeps popping up no matter what?
I fucking hate those.
Then you would see my little anime head pop up in rage, and like my little like anime stubby arms go, ah! And then just keep throwing water on it.
I like how this became a comic book to a manga real fast.
Man, basically.
I mean, so basically you throw the water on it, it extinguishes the flames, and then the gas tank ignites. You're just like, fuck!
The fire was out, but the gas tank still ignited.
Zuko, where are you, you asshole?
What kind of god is forsaking me right now?
Sparky boom man.
No, you do manage to get the fire out.
Okay, good, because if not, I was about to go, Nani? Okay. I can't do much of anything else.
Okay. So, River, we're back to you.
Hello, worthy travelers. It is the Dice Goblin. I have plenty of dice to trade with, and maybe a story to tell. Ha! Just kidding. Girl, Elena. Wow, what an episode so far, guys. I have no idea where I'm going to be placed, so, Allie, this is for you. Whoa! Ooh! Ah! Look at that hovercraft! Ha 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 ha! That's so funny, Kyle. Anywho, some updates for you guys. I wanted to remind y'all that we're still on social media and all that other stuff. James has heard my call, and he wants us to slowly take over the social media interwebs, and he has started planting the little seeds in Reddit, and we're, I guess, in some subreddits. I don't really know how Reddit works. I'm 23 years old and I'm a horrible human being. You can call me out later. I also wanted to let you guys know, dramatic drum roll there, Allie. We have a website. I am a horrible friend and did not tell you this the last time that I was here on our mid-episode break. Our website is currently known as dicedropblog.com. What we have on there is a blog about the cast, about our characters, so you can find some more information about Oswald, River, and Remy, and various media, such as DM notes, other important updates, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff that we plan on doing up there on the website. Allie and James have worked extremely hard on this, and James updates the website very frequently, and he posts about every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on there, but we're trying to have him cut back because he's an amazing DM and we don't want him to overexert himself. So please give James and Allie a huge preach. James for running the website and Allie for designing the website, so please give them a big preach. That's all I have for you guys right now. This is a pretty short break for you guys. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, send that carrier pigeon. I am going to constantly refer to this carrier pigeon, so I think I'm going to call him Larry. Larry is the new name of this carrier pigeon, so if you see Larry, please send me a picture. I need to keep track of that little bugger. Enjoy the rest of the episode, you guys. I still don't know where Allie is going to place me, so Allie, fade me out. Ooh, pirates? Space aliens? What happened while I was in the recording booth?
River's just like looking at all the civilians and just going like, why aren't you faster? Why? Just come on. River's like looking over at Hood and go, why aren't they faster?
They're civilians, they're scared.
I'm scared.
I can't think of any jokes to say over top, so.
Well, don't be.
She then stands on like the kind of stable part of the bridge and just like has both her hands on her hips and goes, I'm in the middle of a war scene and everything is blowing up and the civilians are walking very slow because they are scared and you're telling me not to be scared. You are a selfish asshole. And she turns around, she grabs someone with her long hand and pulls them towards her so they like are no longer on the rickety bridge.
Who's that you're talking to, River?
River, give me a strength check.
Doesn't sound like you.
Why do you sound like you're on the fucking walkie-talkie right now?
Why are your hands over your mouth?
Because I want to sound far away.
We're over
You're on common.
I'm literally standing like probably 15 feet away from you. Let me hold on a second. Let me see here.
Hey, I'm River, or fucking Remy. I'm all the way over here now.
Oh,
I'm 15 feet away, but I'm being
Almighty God! Almighty God! I have rolled a 17.
I'm the odds, you hear from God.
You let your rage flow through you for Hood, and you just yeet somebody off the bridge onto the safe. Or off. You just yeet somebody from the unstable part of the bridge onto the stable part.
Roll 1d4 damage.
Yeah, she just looks at them and goes, hey, mutant just saved you. Get the fuck out of here.
2 damage.
So, the civilian looks up at you and just kind of scrambles to their feet and runs away.
She then looks at Hood again and goes, we saved them, and they hate us. I'm kind of with the guy that blew this up, if I'm being honest.
Shade is on the bridge, trying to get somebody out. She doesn't quite make it off the unstable part of the bridge before the turn is out.
I just
Rolling-
saw a really good
rolling
fun, I'm
to-
sorry.
Rolling to see if there's another explosion so that I have some use to this podcast.
I don't know. Just shoot the shit with Hood over the call for the next 40 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, Hood doesn't seem to be doing much except for just standing there.
Shooting arrows at random things.
There's a fire. I'll shoot an arrow at it. Ha!
Oh, that civilian looks like he's in pain. That sucks.
I'll shoot an arrow at that. He won't be in pain anymore.
You can't be in pain if you're dead.
Oh my god.
As you guys are saying this,
Another curse explosion?
I'm not even going to have you make a perception check because there's no way you guys are going to miss this. At least the ones on River and the two that are on the bridge. You see coming out of the building what looks to be something propelled by a rocket.
What?
Comes down closer, and a jet of fire shoots down into the crack.
Azula.
Azula. I hate you.
It's been
then-
2 weeks.
And then flies off.
River then goes, anyone else see?
I'm choosing
Just
to
point.
ignore it.
She's just pointing in the random direction, but she's looking at Hood. Like, did you see?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm just choosing to ignore that.
That's fair, Oswald.
Meanwhile, the bridge gets even more unstable.
Oh boy.
Just like my mental state.
And Shade is liking those ones.
Oh
She-
god.
You see where the firebolt landed in the crack, it explodes.
Uh-huh.
The unstable part of the bridge shakes.
Uh-huh.
You got to the stable part, right?
Yee.
Okay. Shade rolled a 1.
Dumbass.
She tumbles backward and enters free fall.
River then gets on comms and goes, Rodney, incoming, not a car, is a person, is our Shade. You need to get her.
You hear an ear-shattering scream over the comms.
Yeah, someone please get her. I can't get her.
James, can I do something cool?
No. You are
No,
strictly
Shade.
reduced to putting out fires.
You
God.
goddamn waterbender.
I want to do this. Go!
I was in the middle of chugging my monster when you did that, and I almost spit it everywhere.
Yes, that's why I don't take sips of my drink often when we do this.
Okay, James, this is what I want to do.
Oh boy.
Is it even your turn?
I don't know.
It is not.
Ah, never mind. I'll
Chaotic.
wait.
Very chaotic episode.
This is a very chaotic, neutral episode.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
So, Rodney
Oh, God.
Rolled a
can't
1.
do much.
Shade dies.
Jesus.
Yeah, Rodney can't do much. He
Is to go fast, and how come he can't do
he tries to blink up to Shade. Can't quite get there. He misses the grab. And he enters free fall.
Oh, my God.
Great.
I want to do something cool.
This is Allie speaking, not River. My husband. Why?
No, he does, because of his ability, he does blink and he's back on the ground. He gets out of safety.
Okay.
Hood.
No. Come on, you overpowered piece of shit.
Hood
James.
runs over. There isn't much Hood can do.
Oh my god.
Shouldn't
Like,
he have
he's-
like a net arrow or some shit?
Yeah, but that
Shouldn't
would
he
only
be useful?
Yeah, but that would only make her fall worse.
I guess.
I can hear this whole moment of just like a heartbeat in the background because that is what I'm feeling right now.
I have an idea, and I really hope she's still falling when it gets back to my turn.
Oswald,
Mm.
what are you doing this turn?
I
Go
don't
save
know if
Gotham
there's much
with
I
us.
can do for Shade. It's not like I can let her bounce off my shield or anything.
Hey, I saved you 5 feet. You're welcome.
Actually, it's 5'7", but who's counting, huh?
You are.
What can I do? There's not much, to be honest. Boy, it'd be great if I could do more than talk to animals and computers.
If only I could do more than talk myself out of shit, huh?
Yeah, that's my power is being witty. That's it.
Oswald? Oswald,
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
roll a straight d20 for me.
a straight D20.
Oh my lord.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate
What if
this.
I were to have Roll20 do like 500 D20s and then I pick a nat 20 out of that?
I don't think
Roll.
that's how that works.
Roll a straight with advantage.
Oh,
Give me
So roll
just
two.
roll a
Roll two. Roll two of those.
13.
Come on, give me another.
damn.
13.
You have a hero point, my dude.
You are correct. Fuck it. That's a nat 20.
I knew it. I felt it in my bones. Oh my god, please explain this tableau to us, James.
So what happens? Oswald, you're watching Shade in a free fall.
I'm sorry. But I in my head, I'm knowing you in my head, I was gonna be like, so what happens? Your hair turns blue. That's it. Nothing else. Sorry, continue.
You're welcome. Here's your other power.
Oh my god.
Oswald, you're watching Shade in a free fall. You see Blink miss the grab, go down. You're thinking there isn't a whole lot you can do,
Nope.
but you're wishing there is some way that you can catch her. You feel a strange tingling all throughout your body.
Oh no, he can stretchy too. That's not cool.
Electricity powers. I wish. I would go
As-
fucking Palpatine on everyone if I had electricity power.
As your form begins to expand,
I can get bigger?
doubling your size, tripling your size, until you reach out, and Shade just lands in your hand.
I look at Shade and I'm like, so apparently I can get bigger too. Who would have thought of that one, huh?
You just hear River over comms going like, he can get bigger.
anime style, see Remy just shrink as she's looking up a giant fucking asphalt echo. And she just straight up goes, "What the fuck?"
You see River sit on the floor in her natural state whenever she's had way too much. This is too much. She just sits on the floor and looks at Hood and just starts to laugh, crying.
Even though it's completely unnecessary, you just see Remy like cup her hands over her mouth. Oswald! Hey, always been that tall?
Fuck off, princess!
Now, the other side of that coin, Oswald, you grew in size.
Oh no, but your clothes did not. You are naked.
Your clothes did not.
Wonderful.
And I imagine from this perspective, all that Remy sees is Oswald's lizard friend.
Oh boy.
And she automatically shields her eyes.
River's doing nothing to shield anything. She's just cry laughing. She is wheezing on the floor.
And Remy is so red in the goddamn face because she
I'm
didn't
just embracing
realize at first- She did not realize at first that she was just straight up staring at a ding-a-ling. Swear to God.
You hear River over comms like calm down a little bit and goes, "Damn, Oswald, didn't know you had it in you. So you're a grower, not a shower, right?"
I appreciate the joke, not the time though.
What is the time, really?
When people aren't dying. How about that?
Okay, James. So what is specifically Oswald?
Yeah, like I need to add this to my character sheet. So like what's happening now?
What is it specifically?
So,
I have
This-
tears running down my face, guys. I hope you know that.
as of right now, you do have what is called growth.
Ah.
Yeah, I do.
Yes. So basically, you grew to 10 feet tall.
Oh, that's not that bad.
It's not bad.
I thought he was like the size of a giant.
So did I. Oh my god.
That is giant size.
No,
No,
like
but
I mean like 30 feet tall, James. Like that is what I
we were
was
going into
picturing.
the stories. I thought we were going to like 20 stories. 20 stories of just full schlong.
Honestly, James,
So
like
given the circumstances, actually, you'd probably just like hulk out. You'd still have a little bit of clothing to maintain your decency.
Yeah,
okay.
that would be more realistic.
Then
But you still like ran over and put your hands out, and Shade just like boom. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know I could do this either. Don't worry.
At this point, River's just looking at Hood. She's just like shooting the shit with him at this point because, like, when she's overwhelmed, as you know, this is just the shit that she pulls. She's just like, man, we're a little bit more powerful than you originally thought, huh? He can talk to technology and he can grow.
Yeah. Hood is like standing on the edge of the thing, looking down at Oswald, who just grew like twice his size. He's just like, I thought he could talk to lizards.
Yeah,
I
and
can
technology.
probably do both.
It's an existential crisis. What if I can't talk to my lizards anymore? So you're basically like holding Shade in one hand. You're just like, I don't know what to do now.
I mean, I put Shade down.
Now you're just like, how do I get back?
Yeah, I have no idea how to get back to regular size.
This is just me now, guys.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I hope every time we get our power, when we get a new power, it's as funny as that. That was really funny.
They might not all be though, but that was good. That was glorious.
Ooh, it's a free action.
To
Mhm.
grow? That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yep, it's a free action to grow.
I just like when he was explaining it, my immediate response was, "He's Ant-Man."
Honestly,
Technically,
like
at that point, Giant Man, but
I mean, honestly, when you were describing it, I thought he grew because I don't know how tall this like bridge was up in the air and how fast she was falling. I honestly imagined that Oswald just grew like 30 feet straight up, and he was like now like 35 feet, like almost 36 feet up in the air. Like that is what I imagined.
that's kind of what I imagined too. And
I
we'll
feel
probably
like there's
cut
in the
most of this.
description of
We'll
growth-
probably cut most of this out. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, in the description of growth, it says literally nothing about how much you grow.
So then maybe it all depends upon how much you're willing to grow.
So for growth, it does give an increment of how much you can grow.
Okay.
But for the sake of this, because it was this is a new power blossoming, you just boom.
Can it be like that too? Not like a slow thing, but like a hey, I'm big.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, it's not like the first time the Hulk showed up and it's just like it was just well, from a gameplay standpoint, it is now Remy's turn.
Okay. So, am I looking at a 30-foot man or am I looking at a 10-foot man?
You're looking at about a 30-foot.
Okay. So, now we can
So
cut
it is
back
all
in.
schlong.
Okay, so like we can cut it back in. So like Remy like then decides to affirmatively turn around and like calm herself down because she just saw the world's biggest schlong. And I think like did she notice the jet person or the jet thing or the rocket or whatever it was earlier? Like was she like busy doing something?
You're probably busy putting the car out, to be honest.
Okay, so then I wouldn't have
But
noticed that.
give me a perception check just to be safe.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that because that just went all crazy. That is a 12 plus 4, so a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you notice something fly across the sky just before the bridge collapses and Shade fell.
Okay, so now that like everything is somewhat calm over here, I'm gonna head in the direction of where I'm assuming a rocket went.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna run in the direction it went.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that because
Okay.
I can't do much of anything else.
Okay. One thing I will say is, Oswald, you did put Shade down, right?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as you put Shade down, you shrink again.
And he is naked.
Completely and totally in the buff.
Wonderful.
So you're just looking at Shade, just come. Oh. Oh.
Does Shade look?
Yeah, Shade does. Shade is not hiding it either. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just embracing it because there's nothing I can do in the moment. So I'm like, yeah.
So, Remy's heading off in that direction.
Yeah.
River,
Hi.
you just saw your friend grow 30 feet. Grow
Yeah.
to 30 feet tall and back again.
Yeah.
Also, Oswald, one last thing.
Mm.
Your muscles ache.
I would imagine.
You just grew to the 30 feet tall. Your muscles are just like, why? Okay, now back to River.
Are there people still on this fucking bridge, or have they learned to fucking move their ass now?
There are still a couple people there who didn't quite get their bearings. There are a couple of people kind of toward the end of the bridge now, but they didn't quite go into free fall.
Okay.
But there are a few who ran up.
Okay. Can River then just look at Hood? She's on the floor because she was laughing at her now very nude friend. She gets up and goes, Hood, I'm gonna need you to take care of that because I want to see what's up with the flying lady with the jetpack and see what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then she takes off in the direction that the lady with the jetpack went.
Okay, so you're running after her too?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your turn. It is now Shade's turn.
Who's just staring at Oswald Schlong.
I'm just trying to read about this power, so I'm not even paying attention.
Oswald's just like looking up at the clouds.
I'm trying to like, Oswald canonically is trying to figure out how to do that again. Kyle canonically is trying to figure out how this power actually works.
Yeah.
It seems to be at will, so I can probably do it every turn if I want to.
Yeah. You basically can grow and shrink at will. You're not going to get that tall again.
Not
But
until it's like a higher rank gameplay wise.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was basically your power just blossomed and it just went, "Ah, okay, that hurt a lot. Let's not do that again for a while." Okay. Basically Shade, her entire turn she is going to give Oswald a hug and just, oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so scared.
All in a day's growth, I guess.
But she's also just like, wow. This boy really is naked, though.
She gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
And then lets go of you and just like, so, we should probably get you some clothes.
Yeah, I don't think that's the priority at the moment.
Oh, trust me, it's a priority for me.
Okay, well, if you feel the need to go get me some clothes while I'm saving people's lives, that's on you.
You're saving people's lives full nude.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, if we find a pair of pants, though, that might fit you, though.
I kind of go over the comms. I'm like, Rodney, can you, like, zoom and get me some pants or some shit?
Can I say what I thought you were going to say? Rodney, can you loan me your pants?
No. He's currently wearing them.
Wait, is Oswald? Oh, God.
Yeah, I grew 30 feet. My clothes did not grow with me. So, yeah, that's the thing.
You hear River over the comms. He's just full nude.
Oddly enough, your shield is still on you, though.
I'll take it.
Open up the shield, hide it.
No, he's just embracing it.
I love Oswald.
Nothing's even happening. He's just like, there's nothing I can do about this, so.
Okay. So that's Shade's entire turn, is she's going to be thanking Oswald.
Okay.
Meanwhile, River and Remy, who are both running after Rocket Lady, she turns about and comes right back.
Oh, cute. Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Do
And
Remy and River see each other going after her?
you are still on separate districts.
Okay.
Yeah.
River.
Yes.
You see her better than Remy does, because you're
Okay.
higher.
All right.
You see you actually see her as she dives down, and she kind of zooms just a little bit over your head.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the heat radiating off of this rocket power, but you don't get too far away from the bridge in one turn.
Okay.
You do manage to see as she lands on the bridge,
All right.
on the unstable part of the bridge.
Oh. What a bitch.
Does she seem evil?
She smiles and shoots a beam of flame right across the crack.
Oh shit.
You hear River go, son of a bitch, and she just runs back toward the bridge. And she just starts screaming at her like, hey lady, knock it the fuck off. What the fuck's wrong with you?
The bridge collapses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
River, she literally just goes, incoming.
You hear over the sounds of metal breaking and melting, cackling as Fire Lady takes to the sky again.
River goes, I'm gonna have to fucking kill a fucking bitch, aren't I? And to follow her like into the sky, I'm gonna like Spider-Man my way up buildings to try and just scream at her to get her attention.
You're going full Karen.
She's going full Karen.
Remy, Oswald. I'm gonna roll for Shade and Rodney as well. I need all of you to give me a athletics check.
Okay.
I'm not on the right page of my character sheet. You said what?
Athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a big piece of metal.
16.
Okay.
I don't like that noise.
I rolled a 12 plus 4 or 12 plus 4, so a 16.
Hey, I rolled a 16 too.
I know, but I was not that confident.
Yeah. Shade rolled a 17.
Okay, good.
Well,
So
we don't
all
know
three
if
of
that's
you-
good yet.
What about Rodney?
What about Rodney and Hood?
Hood's fine.
Hood was on the stable part of the bridge. He's okay.
Okay. Whew, okay.
So the three of you hear River's warning of incoming. you hear the bridge coming down, and you all book it away from the bridge.
I imagine I would like dive into like a building or something.
Mm-hmm. Rodney rolled a nat 1.
Rip.
Someone better fucking save him right fucking now.
James!
The bridge comes down.
I like how my first reaction was rip.
And it smoke hits, goes out. You all are hit by a shockwave, knocked off your feet. This is a huge fucking shockwave. Those of you in the lower district stand. Shade turns around, looks around. Rod?
Does River hear the Rod over the comms?
Uh-huh.
River stops. Like, whatever she's doing, screaming at the lady, she stops what she's doing. She goes, "Why do you say Rod?"